I said, we're all going to podiatrist. Oh,
You're up to it.
I'm just gonna tell you, I'm just going to. Yeah.
okay.
I would say no, I think it goes out by. I tell it tonight.
I will go there. Everything else. Just.
And
I have a map of the town. What happens on Tuesday, what's on. So, way the county's going, the way town's got.
So he's gonna want to people to drive.
yeah, right.
So that's what we can drive.
He says it's other towns. So I told him. I would say a name. Well, town hall, because my phone blows up all the time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I got other stuff to do. I mean, I get 40, 50 calls a day. Hey, Rick. All right. How you all doing?
Call to order the mayor and town council regular meeting for Tuesday, April the 14th, 2026, in Worcester County Government Center Boardroom number 1102. At this time, I'd like to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. First item on our agenda this evening is recognizing Light the Night for fallen firefighters. And at this time, Chief Andrew, would you come up front, please?
You want the attending folks to join me?
Sure. Anybody who's come along with you, please come forward. Line up and these guys on. Glad you're here. You want to introduce who's here with you?
So this is Elizabeth Longdale, one of our volunteers. Caleb Horst, another volunteer of ours. And then this is Captain Justin Smith, a volunteer.
Okay, well, glad you're here. We're happy that you are. Okay, this proclamation is recognizing April 26th through May 3rd, 2026 as Light the Night for fallen firefighters in the town of Snow Hill, Maryland. Whereas the United States Congress and the President of the United States have designated May 3rd, 2026, the day of the annual National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Service as a day to honor firefighters and emergency services personnel who have sacrificed their lives to save others by lowering the American flag on all federal buildings to half staff. And whereas the men and women who unselfishly donate their time and personal comfort as volunteer or paid firefighters and emergency services personnel play an essential role in the protection of lives and property in our community. And whereas an average of 80 firefighters courageously make the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty each year, making it our obligation to remember and honor their service with humble gratitude and heartfelt memorial tributes. Now, therefore, I, Janet T. Simpson, Mayor of Snow Hill, Maryland, on behalf of the Town Council, call upon all patriotic, civic, and educational organizations in Snow Hill to observe the day of May 3rd, 2026, in recognition of the painful sacrifices borne by our firefighting and emergency services neighbors by lowering the American flags on all buildings to half staff. I further encourage those same organizations as well as our local businesses and residents to light the night for fallen firefighters by displaying red lights and candles in your windows and storefronts in solidarity with all those who have, by their faithful and loyal devotion to duty, rendered invaluable service to our community and its citizens. Proclaimed this 14th day of April in the year 2026, attested by Rick Pollock, Town Manager, and myself, Janet T. Simpson, Mayor. So thank you guys so much for all you do. Okay, we get the pictures. Is that good? Now, we did have this. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It has information about National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. And there's a QR code here for more information. So you should be able to see this. I think it's on Facebook and it's in other.
Yes.
Yes, okay. All right, so let's do this. Let's hold this. And Justin, will you tell us?
So yeah, are we getting everybody?
Yes, council, come on up.
You want all this?
Okay. So where's Margaret? There you are. You want us to slide down a little bit?
Everybody take a couple steps this way.
Okay, steps.
Do one more, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
No, he said he's seen this. Good? No, it's not, okay, yeah, it's not. Okay, number 4 on the agenda is approval of minutes. We have 4 sets of minutes to go over. And we're not doing citizen, we're gonna skip that. That's, we took that out. That's your older one. You took that out. We're gonna do that next month. Okay, approval of minutes, March 3rd, 2026, special meeting and closed session, March 10th, 2026, regular meeting, March 24th, 2026, special meeting, and March 31st, 2026, special meeting. Are there any corrections or additions to those minutes? Do I have a motion to accept them?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Hearing no objections, all of the meetings are approved. Treasurer's report. Treasurer,
I'm trying to get to it.
okay. Got it, oh, there it is.
Okay, at the end of February, there was $3,786,610.44. And the ending balance for March 2026 was $3,632,872.84. And when we go over to payable, can you just give us, on the police and public works? The part that's in parentheses.
The police vehicles and the public works equipment leases are in the capital improvement fund. So and that fund was seriously depleted through years, and we need to rebuild it back up. So in the operating fund, $130,000 for public works and $73,728 for the police budgeted in their operating account. And then that transfer was made to the capital fund.
Thank you.
Are there any questions from council? Good. All right, do I have a motion to approve the treasurer's report?
I make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Do I have a second?
I say
All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, I don't hear any opposition. The treasurer's report is approved. Number 6, town managers report. Mr. Pollitt?
Nothing to add, but I would like just to reemphasize a couple of items, because they're a little bit unusual. We are scheduled to go to settlement on Tuesday, April 21st for the sale of the old firehouse. So the prospective owners have done their due diligence with their follow-up inspections, are anxious to get in, and it looks like full steam ahead with that project. And then I'd also like to call everyone's attention to Tuesday, April 28th. On the fourth Tuesday of March, the mayor presented a balanced budget for next fiscal year, which starts July 1st, to the town council. It provides no increase in the property tax rate, no increase in water and sewer rates. It is balanced as required by law. And on Tuesday, the 28th at 5 o'clock in this room, we'll have a public hearing to take public testimony on the mayor's budget. It is scheduled for a first reader. The ordinance is tonight. And if everything goes according to plan, we'll have a second reader and adoption of the budget at the regular May meeting on the second Tuesday of May. So please keep the 28th in mind, come out to the public hearing and let us know how you feel.
Okay, thank you. Questions for Mr. Pollitt? Council? No?
I have a question about the meeting schedule for Monday the 27th or about Bird Park.
Yes, this is, in fact, the mayor might like to speak to this. When she attended the Maryland Mayors Association, she met a young man from the Alliance for the Chesapeake Bay, and they are a resource that could bring some support to us as we try to deal with flooding in Bird Park. So he's going to come here. We're going to meet him over there and just kind of lay out what our history has been and what we'd like to try to accomplish to see if there are ways that he can match some of what he does to our needs.
Do you have a time for that?
I don't think I do.
I thought it was around 11 o'clock.
Probably. I'm sure it's in the morning, but I
It's in the
don't
morning.
have the time.
It's
with
11
me.
o'clock. Did you attend? Are you available then or? Okay, we'll let you know what time.
Join us.
What time, yes. And I had talked to other mayors on the Eastern Shore that had used this gentleman. I think it's Mr. Lee. They said he's been very successful in helping them with their flooding project. So we thought maybe we'd give it a go and see what he can do for us. Okay, good. All right, department reports. We'll start with economic development. Ms. Divis.
The only thing to add is we are coming up upon our farmers market season, and we're really excited about that opportunity this year. We're looking to grow our market. We're looking for new vendors. We're going to be moving it down to the river in Sturgis Park under the pavilion. So we're really excited about this. We've got a few new vendors coming online. Hopefully, we're going to have some seafood options. So please, if you have vendors, if you have suggestions, ideas, things that you'd like to see, let me know, because we're excited to help develop this market.
Okay, great. That's good to hear. Council questions?
Do we have any signage directing people to that new farmer's market area? Because, so we're gonna put out signage because folks are gonna.
We're gonna go strong on marketing and promotion, on all channels, online, all the platforms, town platforms, downtown Snow Hill platforms, signage, lots of outdoor signage, new signs you haven't seen before, outside of town, in town. Yes.
Okay, great. And the Arts and Entertainment District designation, that moving along that.
That application got in, yes, on the first, and we should probably hear something in June or July this summer of where we are with that. We are going to have an opportunity for a photographer to come out and do some marketing photography for us as part of that designation, and they're probably gonna come out to the first Friday, the first week of June. So.
Great, thanks very much.
And just a reminder, any artists, we may have a few artists selling at the farmer's market. That is within the boundaries of the A&E district, so if they're selling, they can avail those tax benefits as part of the market.
Thank you. Any other questions?
The green team. You had a meeting about that and the training of it. How did it go?
The training went quite well. We had someone come out from University of Maryland, the Office of Sustainable Maryland, where the certificate comes out of. He had done a lot of pre-homework on Snow Hill and was very supportive of a lot of things that have been done in town over the past 10 years to get us to a certain point. And he gave us guidance in specifically what we need to do to get our certification. So we're going for that. That's due end of June. And it's pretty extensive. It's a pretty big lift, much like the Arts and Entertainment District application process. So we're just starting down that road of exactly everything we need to get done to file that application. But we have our next meeting this Thursday in Annex at 4:30. If anyone is interested to attend, we've got a number of folks in town who are volunteering their time to participate. And one of the things we need to do as a community and for the green team to really spearhead is identify an action plan. So things that are environmentally, environmentally sustainable, environmentally appropriate actions that the town can take, that different organizations can take, businesses, et cetera, ideas that people have, and that we can take action on over the next, 2 to 5 years.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Lee?
What was the date and time?
This Thursday, the 16th at 4:30 p.m. in the Town Hall Annex building.
I'm interested, but I'm from the outside, so I'll check with that.
Okay.
Okay, good. Code enforcement, Mr. Brandywee?
I did want to mention that the high school survey has been distributed for the benefit of the comprehensive plan input. We did extend the deadline to April 30th to get comments in, as well as the public, get comments in on the other survey. We will have a work session next Monday, with the planning commission to continue the review of the plan elements. The town manager and myself had a meeting today with representatives of MDOT and Maryland Department of Planning, who offers to assist in the comprehensive plan review, and then we talked about various transportation related ideas. So if the public and town council has any concerns, ideas, recommendations for transportation related plan projects, now's a good time to, get those to staff so we can start circulating and getting those ideas into the plan.
Okay.
Be happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Questions, council?
I would just like to acknowledge the planning commission. I think they're doing a great job in terms of communications, and I really appreciate it. That's kind of difficult coming into a new spot and falling in the way that Dan has done. And I really appreciate it, Dan. You should know that.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything? No questions? No? Again, I like the detail. It's a lot of information that you're giving us, and particularly on the planning commission and the historic commission. So thank you for that. Public Works, Mr. Barfield.
Yes, I got a couple of things, Mayor. One is I want to let Chief Andy and thank him now, let him know and thank him that they got the cameras up at Public Works today. And he was wanting to get up. The next thing is, Bird Park. Councilman Fletcher came down and met with me probably Monday before last. And she had brought it up once before, and she was talking to me this past about lights staying on down at Bird Park in the pavilions all the time. We're not supposed to do that. It's just supposed to be the ones that's on the photo eyes for the emergency, the lights, night lights on each end or whatever, and one in each pavilion underneath. So I've got to change the photo eyes. They will be done this week. Councilor Fletcher even brought up about, people down there, cause she has seen them using the electric to charge their phones and stuff like that and getting water or whatever. Well, I don't have anything to do with that part. I mean, it's a public park and I don't go turn the breakers off all the time because if people rent the park, I go turn them back on. They keep turning breakers on and off, they weakens the breaker every time you do it.
Okay.
So the only other way I know to do it, as soon as I get these photo eyes done, I will leave everything on, but I'm gonna have to lock the panels out. So nobody can get into them at all, and they'll have to call me to get into them. To prevent some of this from happening. I mean, unless somebody knows another way. But I just wanted to bring it up so everybody on the council knows it, and you, and Rick, because Councilman Fletcher brought this up twice. The next thing is, one of our trash trucks broke down this morning. And it's not a good thing. I don't know the extent of the damage yet until I get all of it's about half loaded with trash till I get it out. I have taken photos of what I can take photos of until I get it out. I've sent them up to, the ones who, we got the truck from. I'm getting a quote from Rural Plus to help me finish getting the trash out because it is hazardous in there in that type of environment. They assured me they will be here this week to give me the quote, which will be Thursday because I gotta be off tomorrow. After that, then I will take and disinfect the truck. I will wash it out. I will get up in there and take pictures of the actual damage. Send them to Meadows Hydraulics in Salisbury, Fruitland. Send the pictures up to the people where we got the truck from. And let them assess what's going on. The truck will have to be towed wherever it goes, because with it running, it's gonna leak hydraulic fluid everywhere, because it's broken the cylinder that goes to the ram for the packer in the back, and it's tore up the tank and some other stuff in there, so the extent of the damage isn't good. After that's done, I'll get the quote and let everyone know what it's gonna be to fix it. And at least that'll be from two people. And I might be able to get a third one from another one outside of Salisbury on 50 heading towards Cambridge. So in the meantime, we've changed the trash route. We'll only be picking it up this first week, next week. Tuesday will be the western side of town. Wednesday will be the eastern side of town. I'm gonna get a picture of the town. I will mark exactly what's gonna be picked up on Tuesday morning for the western side. I will do it also for Wednesday. For the eastern side, I'll give it to Justin because today when he put it on there, I asked him, please put it on out to the public. People call them, they want to show what district, east or west, whichever one they were in. This town's laid out just like where I live. This one over here is in, this one here is out. I'm gonna tell you now exactly how it's gonna be. But I assure you, everybody's trash will be picked up. You please don't have to call town hall and say my trash wasn't gotten because Melissa will get 500 calls. On Tuesday, for the western side, from Market Street at Ross, talking about Market Street now at Ross, heading south to Coburn Lane, everything on Market Street will be picked up. Okay, this is for Tuesday. Then from Bell Street on Washington, heading south, which is all of Morgan Run, Huntingfield, Stephen Street, everything from there to the western side will be picked up Tuesday. That's the western side. The eastern side will go from Ross and Market all the way to Evergreen. That also includes North Church Street, which is where Miss Regina lived, but that's in Miss Fletcher's district. So I mean, this is how people get confused. Hers, all the way on north, all the way to Evergreen on Market, from Market and Ross will be picked up on Tuesday. And then everything from Belt Street heading east, which will be Collins and Walnut and all of them, will be picked up on Wednesday. I know people's gonna get confused. And just believe me, your trash will be picked up. No one will be missed. So if somebody gets confused on exactly which area they live in, just please ensure them, Councilman, if you know, that we will get their trash, so they feel comfortable when they pick it up, so they don't have to call. Because people, man, and look, I'm on the streets all the time. You people, the citizens, I work for many administration, everybody who's treated me very well. And I'm very appreciative. And I talk to everybody on the streets when they come down talking to me, and it's all good. They all have my phone number. And I'm trying to do something. This one and this one and this one and that one, and the public works and the sewer plant, downtown businesses, and what I've got to do. When I was fixing a water leak yesterday on West Market, they're like, "Wear me out, man. Please, if you have any questions, you see me on the street, I will laugh, joke, talk with you, whatever. To cancel and all those, just talk, whenever people call you, get their information forwarded on the proper, and I've told them, just make sure to get with the proper people and we will take care of it all." Okay?
Okay, we got it.
I wasn't trying to be all night. I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is.
Okay,
Thank you, Randy.
thanks. Yeah, we appreciate all you do. Okay, water and wastewater, Mr. Rope?
Yep, got two things to add. We had an employee who was severely injured outside of work, and we're praying for his speedy recovery. The other thing, we finished negotiating the water tower contract. That's been completed, and we're looking to start work here next week. And we're hoping to have the water tower painting within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Would you mind just saying again what the policy is gonna be with the people in the parking lot there?
Yeah, sure. So you've already talked to the county about what was gonna happen, but during the week, all the vehicles parked out there, we'll have a dedicated person basically putting disposable car covers over the vehicles that they paint, to try to avoid paint splatter on vehicles. That's the only way they can do it. And there'll be a small area of the parking lot shut down for them to store all their equipment, and hopefully, everything will go well.
Yeah, just to remind everybody, we had scheduled, painting of the water tower last year or 2 years ago. And, we were going to close the parking lot, and that got a lot of concern from the county for, court days and times when they needed to have access to the parking lot. We're not closing the parking lot this time. As Bobby says, the ones that are closer to the bank will have an on-site, representative there to cover the cars as they come in, and when people are ready to leave, they'll uncover them and leave. So we're gonna cross our fingers that works out well. We won't have to actually close the parking lot.
Good. Good. Good solution to that. Okay. Okay,
Thank you. I have one question.
yes.
Yes.
I don't see on here where you're flushing hydrant.
We haven't been able to hit as many as we like. We're down a man right now. So we've done a couple here and there. I didn't put them on the report, but it's not comprehensive like it usually is.
Thank you.
Any others? Okay, grants office, grants administrator, Mr. Bissett.
I don't really have anything to add. I guess if you read the usual synopsis I put in at the end of my report each month, this month seems particularly frantic. I'm just trying to sort of give people an idea of how frantic it typically is. So if anybody has any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. I just I can never fit every single thing in my report, because of, a million things happen.
No,
From 1 second to the next, we get pulled away all around. So if anybody has any questions about stuff, I'm all into that.
any questions now from council? We still have the grant open for residential, folks, right?
Yeah, and well, that's not, so, I got a lot of calls about that. I actually got calls from people in Baltimore. I guess our Facebook, post
Okay.
spread like oil on water. That grant, I mean, basically I just offered to help people sort of try and navigate. That wasn't through the town. That was just through my big heart, that I was gonna try and help people. And that always, sometimes you try to help and it blows up in your face. Well, it blew up a little bit, but so yeah, it is actually, that grant closed, the funds ran out.
It ran out.
Yeah, the
already.
woman called me from Baltimore, I was just like, boy, she needed the money, but I was like, first of all, I can't really help you, and second of all, it literally ran out the day before she called me, so.
Wow.
So,
I thought it would run out. pretty
Yeah, so,
quickly.
and there were a few people in Snow Hill that called, but I'm not sure if they ever went through with it or not. I mean, I made myself as available as I could.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate
really,
that.
most of it was self-explanatory. It was just trying to be there if I could help somebody get over the edge.
Right, because it was up to 10,000 to help.
Yeah, they could get up to 15 depending on what they
15.
wanted, but 10 was the general rule, yeah, but I'm not sure if anybody got to use it. It was a really good opportunity, and I'm hoping somebody did, but
Okay.
again, that was a sort of a homeowner's, the homeowner had to do the heavy lifting. on
Had
that.
to do the. Okay. All right, thank you for explaining that. Anybody on council have questions on grants? Administrator? Okay. All right, Julia A. Purnell Museum, Ms. Buska?
The only thing I want to add is that our third History and High Falls fundraisers, our fundraiser has been very successful and we've sold out every time. We actually added 25 more tickets for this one. It's going to be at the Governor's Mansion. So if you haven't come yet, it'd be a great time to come. The price is the same. It's going to be a fabulous evening. So we come, call the museum for tickets.
Okay, all right, thank you. Council?
I was wondering, were you able to, the digital loss that we took from the laptop being encoded in?
Yeah.
Or Dr. Bird, was that ever unlocked or is it just a
It
complete?
had, I think, Candace told me 3 encryptions on it, 2 encryptions. Our person couldn't break into it. It went, circled back to her emails and all kinds of things. And we were never able to. So we have no digital, our digital files are gone. We were wonderful that Justin created, new logos and things for us because we literally had none.
But you have started documenting,
We've started our own, yeah, so we'll have.
You've
new
done your
files.
own.
Yeah, we're doing our own things, so.
because you have the software now for that.
Yes, we have software.
Okay. Okay, any other questions? Okay, Chief McGee, please. Anything from council to ask Chief? Okay, we're good. All right, thank you. And Chief Quillen, Fire Department, anything to add?
Just to say thank you, for your continued support. Thanks for taking some time back in evenings, Saturday night to join us for our annual banquet. Nice to have everyone there and, to show for the fire department. And again, thank you for the proclamation. I, originally had sent in an email just to get it out to the town. Didn't go this far, but for the mayor and council to recognize the proclamation, which, certainly appreciate that.
No, you're quite welcome. It was a very nice affair and we had commendations for firefighters from 20 years to 45 to 55. It's amazing the dedication for our community. So thank you. Thank you all for that. Snow Hill High School. You're up.
All right. As we move into the spring season, Snow Hill High School continues to celebrate the students' achievements, community partnerships, and a vibrant schedule of academic and extracurricular events. Our Eagle community remains focused on excellence, engagement, and growth as we close out the school year. We are proud to congratulate our girls outdoor track team, who opened their season with an outstanding performance by earning first place at the Cambridge Classic Invitational. This impressive achievement is a testament to the hard work and dedication of our student athletes and coaching staff and it set a strong tone for the season ahead. Supporting our school community remains a priority, and earlier this month, the Eagles Bounty Student Pantry hosted a food distribution event to assist families during the Easter break. Held at the beginning of April, this initiative provided needed resources to families and highlighted the strong sense of care and service that defines Snow Hill High School. We are also grateful for the continued support of our local veterans organizations. The Snow Hill High School Marine Corps JRTC program recently received $4,000 in donations, with generous contributions of $2,000 each from the American Legion and the Sons of the American Legion. These funds will help offset expenses related to field trips, drill competitions, and community service activities. Through these partnerships, our cadets continue to promote patriotism, honor our veterans, and give back to the Worcester County. This year, Cadets First Lieutenant Lily Lake, Staff Sergeant Matthew Lake, Sergeant Jacob White, and Lance Corporal Patrick Kerr proudly conducted more than 15 color guard presentations throughout the community. During the first week of April, we proudly recognized the assistant principals, Ms. McGinnis and Mr. Atkins, as part of Assistant Principals Appreciation Week. Their leadership, dedication, and daily commitment play an integral role in the success of our staff and students, and we are grateful for the time and energy they give to Snow Hill High School. Our theater program continues to thrive, and this week students will present the spring production of Clue. Performances will take place Friday and Saturday at 6 p.m., with a Sunday matinee at 2:00 p.m. The show is open to the public with tickets available for $12, and we invite the community to come out and support our talented performers. Looking ahead, the Snow Hill Rotary Club will host its annual Teacher of the Year banquet on Wednesday, April 22nd. This event will celebrate the Teacher of the Year candidates from Snow Hill Elementary, Middle, and High School and the Worcester Technical High School, recognizing their dedication, excellence, and lasting impact on students and the greater community. We are also preparing for one of our most anticipated students events, Junior and Senior Prom, which will take place on April 25th at the Snow Hill Fire Hall from 7 to 10 p.m. Before prom, students will participate in the Grand March at Snow Hill High School, allowing families and friends to celebrate with students as they showcase their prom attire. Following the event, students will attend after-prom activities at Altitude Trampoline Park in Delmar, Delaware, providing a safe and enjoyable conclusion to the evening. Snow Hill High School is grateful for the continued support of the Snow Hill Town Council and community partners. Together, we remain committed to providing meaningful opportunities and positive experiences that help every student grow and succeed. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Very appreciative of you keeping us up to date with all these wonderful things that are going on. Yes, okay, thanks again. Okay, new business, ordinance number 2026-03, and Ms. Howard, if you would like to go over this with us, please.
So this is your budget ordinance for your next fiscal year. So it's approving and adopting the budget and the capital improvement plan for fiscal year 2027 that includes all revenues and expenditures for the period July 1, 2026 through June 30th, 2027, and appropriating said funds in said budget and establishing the levy for said fiscal year. So if you move down to section 1, the budget and the capital improvement program attached to this ordinance as Exhibit A. It has your general operating fund, dollar amount, your water fund, sewer fund, capital project budget, general capital and water, and also in sewer. That exhibit attached number 2, and it's incorporated therein. Actually, I don't see it attached. I don't know if it made your online copy. And then section 2, it says hereby levied against all accessible real property and personal property within the corporate limits of the town, a corporate personal property tax rate of $2 per $100 assessed value, a public utility tax rate of $2.40 per $100 assessed value, and a real property tax rate of 0.9375 per $100 of assessed value. The real property tax rate remains unchanged from the previous fiscal year. The ordinance authorizes the mayor to execute all documents she needs to. Section 4 states all ordinances or part of ordinances, all resolutions or part of resolutions in conflict herewith are repealed to the extent of any conflict, and the budget ordinance goes into effect on July 1.
All right, thank you. Any questions? This is the first reading. Do I have a motion to approve ordinance 2026-3 on the first reading?
I make a motion to approve ordinance 2026-3 on the first reading.
Do I have a second?
I'm gonna table it because I don't understand the section, your part. We got.
Okay, Mr. Lee?
Section 2 is your tax rate for the years. I think you could probably weigh in on them,
Okay.
but section 2 is your tax rates.
If I could just remind everyone, process-wise, a first reader carries no implication of approval or adoption. It simply puts the matter on the table to put it through the process to be acted on at the proper time when everyone has their questions answered and the discussions have all been held. We can't have it on the table for consideration without having it accepted first reader. We are on a tight timeline because we need to follow the traditional budget process in order to get our property tax rate adopted and in the hands of county commissioners as they handle all of the property tax billing for the town. So accepting it for first reader tonight simply puts it on the table. Doesn't say you agree with it, approve of it, gives no official sanction other than you're accepting it to put on the table for discussion.
And you have to have a second reader to
You have to have a
approve it,
second reader to adopt
but
it.
the
That's
first
the
reader
votes
just
that
puts it
count.
on the table.
Right. This is just to open it for discussion.
Does that help at all, or do you still,
I'm still gonna stay.
you're gonna
Yeah.
abstain? Okay, Mr. Lee?
What was the,
I know we have to.
what was the objection? Council,
Are you asking me, Mr. Lee? Ms. Fletcher said she wanted more information on section 2 on the tax rates. She said you guys haven't covered that in the budget work session. I said Lou can maybe speak to the tax rate and what they mean in section 2.
That is the property, business personal property tax rate. Businesses that do business in town, West Snow Hill, nationwide, have equipment here, are required to file personal property tax filings with the State Department of Assessments. The State Department of Assessments notifies the town that they filed and what the assessment is, and we bill that percentage. The 1.82% has probably been in place over 20 years. It's being proposed to increase to 2% from 1.82%. And then the public utilities is, there's maybe 4, Delmarva Power, Sandpiper, Verizon, is being increased from 1.8, proposed to be increased from 1.82% to 2.4%. Again, first time in over 20 years.
Okay. Is this the one I asked you about earlier?
It is. It's the personal property tax that the town bills based on the State Department of Assessments notification.
Does that help?
Well, I make a motion, I second.
You second? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Hearing none. Ordinance 2026-3 on the first reading is approved. All right, number 2 on new business, report on the 2026 town elections by town manager.
Yes, ma'am. I'm required by the town charter to report at this meeting the information relative to the May 5th election in town, in the town of Snow Hill. So I'll just read briefly. It's a brief report. It says, under the terms of the charter of the town of Snow Hill, a general election will be held for registered voters on Tuesday, May 5th, 2026. Polls will open at the former train station at 200 Belt Street from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The election will be conducted by the Snow Hill Board of Election Supervisors. The positions of mayor and Eastern District Council member are open for election. All registered voters will be able to cast a ballot for mayor. Registered voters residing in the Eastern District will be able to vote for mayor and for the Eastern District Council candidate of their choice. 2 candidates have filed for the office of mayor. They are incumbent Mayor Janet T. Simpson and Charles Robb R.V. Hall. Running for the Eastern District Council seat are incumbent council member Edward S. Lee and Ethan W. Shockley. Votes cast on election day will be counted immediately after the polls close and publicly announced. Absentee ballots received will be counted in public on Tuesday, May 12, 2026, with a final tally conducted also in public on Tuesday, May 26, 2026. The victorious candidates will be sworn into office at the regular meeting of the Mayor and Council on Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. Under absentee voting, applications for an absentee ballot must be received by the Board of Election Supervisors not later than 4:30 p.m. on Friday, April 24th, 2026. Late absentee ballot applications can be made in person to a member of the Board of Election Supervisors in attendance at Town Hall from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday before the election.
All right, thank you. All right, comments from the public? No comments? Okay. Comments from council, starting with Councilperson Fletcher. Anything you have?
The Relay for Life at the Rec Center on Saturday, April the 18th from 3 to 8 p.m. if anybody is interested in that. As once again, I always thank all our town employees for what they do.
Okay, thank you. Councilperson Lumpkins?
I'd like to thank the fire department for inviting us to their ball. That was great.
That was
Spread
great.
out there. Really enjoyed it. And thank you all for your diligent hard work.
Councilperson Lee?
Yes, I too want to thank the chief for the invite and the good food.
Very good.
Very, very well. I want to lift up once again, Bobby and Randall. I had an opportunity to be in a meeting today, which was interesting. I had the opportunity to just talk about what's taking place in Snowville. And in particular, you two guys, Bobby, I shared with them where we were some time ago, a couple of years ago, where we are. And Randy, I know you get tired of people calling, but you're the go-to guy, you know.
I didn't say that. I just said when I'm out here on the street, man, when I'm on State Road, I'm busy, man, look, they don't know it all the time.
But know that honestly and sincerely appreciated from this corner. But I know, because every now and then, as the old folks would say, every now and again, I have to come to you. So please know that is appreciated.
It's all good.
Yeah, yes, indeed. I had an opportunity today to meet yesterday with the town manager and our economic development coordinator and a business person here in Snow Hill. He brought a issue to me in my district. And I talked to him and his wife and had an opportunity to sit with them one day. And very revealing. I have not had a chance to share with Rick. I started it today, but we haven't had a chance to finish it, follow up, and going forward. I want to say that I still see a tremendous communications gap in between the legislature and the administration. We've got to close that gap. We've got to close that gap. We're going to truly move forward to where, our fullest potential. We aren't that far apart. I don't see us apart. I really don't. You all need to know that sitting over there. I don't see us apart. What I see, and I want to be candid about it, I see personality. I see doing business the old way, as it has been done in the past. And I know sometimes folks get tired or just as much as I get tired of hearing the converse to where we are. I want to be candid about where we are so that we can address the issues and come together as a total community. I want to lift up Mr. Green at the high school and his staff and the teachers and this. I don't know how to cut this thing off.
Rick can help.
Huh?
Could he help you with it?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. I want to be thank them around this comprehensive plan. I want to keep that out in front of this community. The thing that I believe and what I've dedicated myself to, working to move this comprehensive plan forward, is to listen to our students. And I started saying that before I was so rudely interrupted. The students at Snow Hill High, we have a special, the planning commission has agreed to a special survey, folks, that the students will take, and the purpose of it is to get their ideas and their thoughts, and particularly what they see in the future and what they would like Snow Hill to become, so that they, when they graduate and go off to college or when they qualify themselves, can come back to Snow Hill and have a desire to come back, to raise their children, business, and to build. And then no one can deny this. You know, we talk about our kids, and I'm guilty of it too. That's why, as anyone, I do this for the children. I do this for the kids. I do, but they never ask the kids or the children what do they want. They're going to do the planning, and I'm so thankful again to this planning commission that they heard voices that said we need to include our children. Because I'm confident, I am absolutely confident that the leadership and that the community is going to listen to what our children are saying that they want, that will encourage them now to come back. And I will tell you what I'm absolutely convinced of. That young lady who reports to us, that's her level of participation, her level of awareness, and her communication skills are absolutely fantastic. My belief system supports me in that we're going to have one or more of those students in the long run, sitting here, moving in the direction that is going to lift Snow Hill to where we really want it to be. That's what my fight is about. That's what my efforts are. And it is not inconsistent with what's taking place by the administration or by anyone else. It is that we've got to come together and really begin to communicate and talk in real terms so we can get to it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. I just want to, again, thank the staff for all your hard work, and your reports show that they're amazing. As far as all the detail that we're getting, it helps council understand exactly what you do on a day-to-day basis. So thanks to all of you, and fearless leader, Mr. Pollock. We appreciate you doing all your directions and making sure everything is done correctly in the town. So thank you very much. Do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I made a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Do we have a second?
A second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.